The Pimlico Special has quite a rich history. Horses like Invisor and Mineshaft and The Real Quiet and Skip Away, among many other champions, have come through this race. And Matt, as we look at this Grade 3 as one of the co-features on Friday, what's sticking out to you?
Well, it's kind of like the Black Eyed Susan in terms of competitiveness. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, Enino might be favored in this race. He could be. He's raced 7 times. He's won 4. He's been second twice. And I don't mind at all that we're showing a race on the synthetic at turf. We've talked about how these horses can run dirt. And Encino's already proven he can run on dirt. So why not show a really good second to Mercant, who came back, as we talked about, and ran second, put away all the speed and couldn't hold off, I think, Spirit of St. Louis, who won the Turf Classic. So, I mean, look at that. These two were well clear of everybody else. And this was over a racetrack that favored closers a bit, March 22nd. This was the only race where the speed kind of held up. That was part of my angle with Mercante in the Turf Classic. And I think it applies to Encino here. You know, he won the Lexington, obviously on dirt, at 1.16 miles. He's become a speed horse his last 4 starts. He won the Battaglia from off the pace a little bit. I think that's key because Phileas Fogg from the inside is really fast. Carmouche is going to gun from the rail. So Encino's going to have to win from at least a little bit off the pace if he were to win this race, Caleb. But there's a bunch of different horses. I mean, most of this field has a big shot. Are we talking Just Steel next? Is that where we're going? Or Red Route 1, right? The 9. Who, yeah. You know, the Oaklawn Handicap field, I was there April 19th. And Banishing ran just a monster race in the front, and he came back and was the best horse in the Churchill Downs at Churchill Saturday before last. Red Route 1 did not run very well, but this was his win in the Essex. This is a Grade 3. That's what the Pimlico Special is. This is a really good Grade 3. I don't know if he's good enough to beat this field at Pimlico. You know, Oaklawn's his favorite racetrack. That's where he's run his big races. I guess he won the New Orleans Handicap, didn't he? Grade 2. So he's going to be far back early on. You know, I liked him a little bit in the Oaklawn Handicap. He kind of disappointed me at 13-1 in that event. He'll be a little bit of a price. Pyrenees, I mean, he won this race a year ago. So, you know, it's Cherie DeVaux and Jose Ortiz, the horse who won this race May 17th of last year. Okay, he came into the race last year, the race we're showing you now, having raced the previous month. It's a different situation here. He hasn't raced in over 6 months. But let's say he's training great. Cherie can win with these types. And he runs down, Caleb, King's Barnes, who was odds on, I think, in this race. And out of this race won the Foster with a huge figure. That's the horse he runs down with relative ease, I would say, at 5-1 to win by kind of a measured 3 parts of the length. This is a really good race. You have Just Steel, who's back from the Churchill Downs, having lost to Mindframe. Only by 3 lengths. I thought he woke up a little bit in his last race. His best race in a while. So there's a lot of possibilities here, but I'm thinking Pyrenees and Encino are going to be your 2 favorites.
Good looking race, and always fun when the defending champion, talk about Pyrenees, is going to be in the contest. So leading up to that $2 million Preakness Stakes, here we are with Scott, Dave, Joaquin, Gabby, Todd, and Joe. Preakness, the 150th edition, going to come to you live there from Baltimore, Maryland.